Hi guys, Simon again. Episode 4, Season 2, Jib, Vampire, Jungun, the new driver, the new gopher, Jungun the gopher. Over the next week, Junga's taught about buying the gold, parceling it up, the addresses he sends to in the UK. And apart from that, he's getting the car out occasionally and driving Jib around shopping and to the supermarket and going to get stuff for her. She has to go and buy a new laptop because she left her laptop in the cafe in the UK, gave it to one of the other girls to use. So she goes off and buys a new laptop, top of the range of course. Junga's settling into the job fine, getting on with Jib very well. Jib decides, yeah, we're going to move you into the second room in the condo. Keep him close to her. He's there all the time. He's not allowed to drink in the week, but at weekends or a couple of days a week he's got off, he can go and have a drink and wander about and do his own thing. She's not fussed if he brings a girl back. So he moves in. He's in Jib's flat. There they are, near the river, Yawarad, Chinatown. Cars secure downstairs. Elders are back in the UK, up to their usual tricks. Mentioning the UK, the lawyer for John. He starts finding some little holes in John's stories and starts pushing him a bit about Jib's work, what she was doing. You know, she'd spent 2 years at college and then she was working at this cafe. He finds out of John, which cafe, where is it, what's that job. He can't find bank account details for her in the UK. No luck there. He gets all the information from John's mum's account come through. But he still doesn't know where Jib was when she transferred all the money. He needs to try and pinpoint it exactly, because if the story is going to be chasing this money back, he needs to know that John was nowhere near the computer, or if it was more than one computer. He needs IP addresses and things, but there was only the one computer in John's house. So he's on to the bank again, technical department, start tracking down, see if they can pinpoint each transaction where it was made on the computer. There was only a few, those transfers, but double checking. All the ATM withdrawals are on the documents, which ATM. So he's really digging deep, this lawyer, really digging deep. Bangkok, Jib, Junga, everything's fine. Elders UK fine, everything is going as normal. In comes a new character, Pattaya. American guy, 37 years old, musician. Been to Pattaya Thailand, 6-7 times, each time 6 months at a time. Rest of the time he's gigging around the world. Plays guitar. That's his living. Makes good money. He's in Pattaya again, and he's got a condo he's rented for 3 months, top of Walking Street. So along Beach Road into Walking Street, straight along the other end, some apartments there. Really nice guy. He doesn't do all the bars, he doesn't take girls every night, he's not into that. Once a week maybe he'll get a girlfriend. But he's there for the music, for the excitement, atmosphere, people, loves the weather. Casey, his name. Casey loves the go-go bars, and in the evening he frequents the same couple of go-go bars. The one is just off Walking Street in a little alley to the side, cul-de-sac alley. There's a couple of go-go's down there. He goes to this one quite a bit. Really likes it. The girls are nice. Doesn't take the girls from there. Just goes in, drinks. It's got the right music for him. And he just loves watching the girls dance. Keeps going in every couple of nights into this one. Starts getting friendly with the girls. One night a couple of the girls, it's a birthday and not many customers in there, and you can see they're getting a bit cheesed off. The one girl, very attractive, he does like her, but he's not sure about taking her out of a go-go bar, you know. He thinks, oh, I don't know. Oh, it's another Moy. Another Moy, different Moy. Her name's Moy. Anyway, he chats to these girls all the time in there. It's just a Moy, what's the problem? It's birthday, she says, and want to get out, no customers. It's just, tell you what, there's 3 of them quite likes, but Moy likes. I'll pay your bar fines. Pays the bar fine for these 3 and says, go and have fun. Get out. I'm not taking you, don't want, you know, just paying your bar so you can go and have your party and fun. Girls love him. This is amazing. And they say to him, okay, come with us for food, come on. And he pays the bar fine, pays his tab. Mama-san knows what he's doing and loves it. He's a Jack Daniels drinker, loves Jack Daniels whiskey. So he goes out with them and he gets a Thai food with them. And then they scoot off and he heads back to his apartment later. Over the coming few weeks, he's in that bar a lot, and he bar finds them a couple more times. And again, they go out for food, getting quite friendly. In fact, the one night they stay out all evening together. Girls all end up back at his apartment and just crash in there. No aerobics, just crash, becoming good friends. And this Moy, he really likes her. Very nice, very attractive. When she's out of the go-go bar, she dresses really nice, quite upmarket in fact. Her English is really good. He's in the go-go. One night the Mama-san comes up to him and says, what do you think to those foreigners? Are they good customers? Pointing across the bar, and he's, don't know, but he just gives his opinion. Mama-san started confiding in him. And yeah, getting really pally with the girls, the Mama-san and everybody. Really nice. Maybe 2 or 3 days later, Mama-san in that go-go bar comes up to him, sits down, says, we're going to a party this weekend, nice posh house, and Moy is coming. Would you like to come with us? It's a Thai party, free food, free drink. It'd be nice for you. And he thinks, well, okay, you know, he's not a cheap shot, he loves life. He thinks, yeah, okay. And it's on the Saturday morning. She says, come to the go-go bar at about 11 o'clock and we'll all go party together. Dress nice. Come Saturday morning, Casey comes down. He's quite well presented. He's bought a bottle of JD, brand new bottle, just in case to give to the host of the party. He doesn't know who they are or what they are. It's the go-go bar. It's open, but it's not open to customers. The cleaners are in there. Goes in and Mama-san comes. Morning. Moy's there, dressed really nice. Really, really nice. And there's another girl, not dressed as nice. Anyway, go out to the go-go bar. Pulls this black Mercedes S-Class. Really nice. Chauffeur driven. Whew, what's this all about? Thinks Casey. This is rather nice. He gets in the back with Moy and the Mama-san and the other little girls chucked in the front. See, whoever gets thrown in the front, you know it's not good for them. Off to a party, big house. You know where this is going. Which house it is. It's like the Hollywood house. It's the Mafia Godfather house. It's Lex's house. Where's all this going, the connections? So, arrive at the house. Casey's like, wow. Pillars at the front, fountain. All the same, it's just amazing. In they go. Through the doors. again, there's 20, 30, 40 people there. Casey doesn't see any farangs at first, but then notices one on the far side. And then you can see through some doors at the back into the garden, he sees another farang out there. It doesn't feel too bad, there's a couple of farangs. And they go in, and the one girl with Moy scoot off through the back, heading off into the garden. The Mama-san is with Casey. This elderly, well-dressed lady comes over, Lek. Mama-san introduces Casey to Lek, and Casey gives Lek, as the host, gives her the bottle of JD, Jack Daniels, and says hi, weighs her. And Lek says to him, welcome, it's free drink and food, help yourself, enjoy yourself, have a wander around, meet people. Nice to meet you. And off she goes. And Mama-san pushes Casey towards the back door. Everything seems to happen in the garden, you know. They've got gazebos out there, and they've got umbrellas, because it is hot. It's the only part of grass at the house. Everything else is like sand. And again, he comes down the regal steps at the back of the house. And he notices that boat, and there's the swimming pool. Lots of girls in the pool and around the pool, scantily dressed, and there's just couples talking everywhere. A lot of expensive suits or shirts and Thai guys. And the one farang's with a nice Thai woman, he notices. And then ahead he can see this one farang who's quite tall, athletic build. He seems to be hovering around another Thai woman. And they come out, waiter comes up, gives him a drink, and he's like, have you got JD, give me some whiskey. Off he goes, comes back with a whiskey for him a few minutes later. Mama-san pushes Casey down to the table where Moy sat with her friend. And then the Mama-san leaves them, wanders off. Casey's sat there just looking around, thinking what an amazing house and gardens. It's a bit of a different party than he's used to, and he's such a lovely guy, you know. He's just great. A few Thai men look at him and smile and wave and nod at him. He's having a great time. It's just like free booze. Food keeps coming around on platters. Anyway, a couple of minutes later, this really attractive lady comes across, very well dressed, dark long hair, eyes like sharks. Shark eyes, wait, that killer look. And Moy steps up and weighs her and and gives her a cuddle. The other girl, this woman just waves the other girl away, and the other girl just scampers off. Then another pretty girl comes over, and Moy goes and cuddles this other girl, and she's really well dressed. And she turns to Casey and says, this is my cousin. And then this is my auntie Jib. So this is Jib in front of Casey. And is it Jib's daughter? Oof, supposed to be, I don't know. And Moy. Anyway, Moy and this very nice girl sit next to Casey, one each side. Jib says hello, nice to meet you, and pleasantries and all that. Then she sort of half turns away from him and says to Moy, I'm really sorry, this weekend I've got to work, I can't take you on the trip. Shopping trip to Singapore. I'm sorry. Something's come up. And Moy's like, oh dear, I was so looking forward to that. Casey's there. Shopping trip, Singapore, I didn't know about that. Moy never told me, but why would she tell me? And Jib says, see you later, and turns around and starts walking away. And Casey says to Moy, what's that, shopping trip? And Moy says, yeah, me and my cousin, we're going to Singapore this weekend for 3 days, shopping. And Auntie Jib was going to take us. She booked it all and everything. So looking forward to that. I mean, Casey's never been to Singapore, and it's meant to be expensive and nice and everything. Anyway, as Jib's walking away, she stops. Auntie Jib. And she turns around, and she comes back. She says, actually, what's your name? Casey. She says, to Moy. He's a good friend of yours, and Moy. Yeah. So, Casey, would you like to take Moy and this other girl on this Singapore trip? You could look after them. I'll pay your airplane ticket and accommodation, give you some money for spending, and you could take them because I've already booked the hotel and everything. Do you fancy that? And I'll have to catch you up on the next one, guys. Would you fancy a free trip to Singapore with two beautiful women?